What is happening, Magnusites? So, you think you might be a simpleton, and you don't want to be a simpleton. You think to yourself, I want to be a Chad. I want to be a Tyrone. I want to be able to get women and not get played. Well, I'm here to help you. I ran into this list, and I already knew the list. And I've never done any videos on this before. And I'm going to talk to you about it. And then I'm going to direct you to where you can get the list from a woman's perspective, so that it can further be driven into your heads to help you. Are you ready? All right, simpletons. Get out your notepads. Take some notes. Let's get this. Okay. The first way to know if you're a simpleton is if you spend money on her without commitment. Where's it going? Are you just one of these dudes that just picks a girl up, you take her here, you take her there whenever she asks you to? Oh, you want lunch? Yeah, I got it. Hey, why don't you go to dinner with me? Well, it's friends. I just wanted to go out there and, you will become a pay pig, a pay piggy. She will use you for your money. Do not do this. It makes you look weak. It makes you look stupid. And you are not in control anymore. She is in control, and you will be used, and you will be used by the worst women on earth. The nice girls might do it if they really, really need you, or they're feeling down and sad, but you'll never become that guy in their life. Ever. You will always become that stupid stand-in until a Chad or a Tyrone scoops her up. And sometimes they're not even a better man than you. They're just not a simp. Number 2, you apologize for things that aren't your fault. I never, and the mag means never, ever apologize for anything that is not my fault. I wish Scarlo was here right now. She would be like, it's true. I've always been a man about mine and apologized when something is my fault. Because it's a virtue to be truthful with yourself and truthful to the woman you're with. But you're going to apologize for something that wasn't your fault? You mean she was wrong, or some other situation, it's somebody else's fault, but you apologize for it. It is one of the most weak things that you can do as a man. Okay? You are then putting yourself in that submissive, groveling, begging position just to put a smile on her face, just so she's happy. Listen, it's not happy wife, happy life. It is happy spouse, happy house. You both need to be happy. Do you understand that? Never apologize for something that's not your fault. Next. You defend her even when she's wrong. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a customer when I used to work for the security company. I used to, design security systems for homes. And I had a discussion with this man. It was a sales call, but something had happened, I think, with one of our installers that was installing. But anyway, there was some problem. And the wife was yang. The husband had to call me. And at one point in the conversation, he says this to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my wife. I'm a defender even when she's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I can't do that. I understand where you're coming from, but I have to tell my wife when she's wrong. Okay, I will do it in whatever way I need to tell her, but if she's wrong, she's wrong, but I will help rectify the situation no matter what it is. As Scarlo, I tell her when she's wrong all the time. And I let her know when I'm wrong all the time. There is no need to lie to her to somehow, I don't know, whatever it is. Because you make yourself look like an ASS and you make yourself look like an absolute weak simp. You take them out to dinner, they're treating the waitress wrong, or you go up into some establishment, she's acting like a Karen, and you jump in huffing and puffing like a complete idiot because that's your wife or that's your girlfriend. No matter what, it's not her fault. You're going to handle it. Some of you dudes get cheated on. The dude didn't even know about you. Your wife or girlfriend was that slick. And it's his fault. It's not hers. Absolute idiots. One of the weakest things you can do as a man. Next one. You let her control the relationship's narrative. You're the man. You're the leader. You're the head. Take the lead. If she's always running things, deep down in her, you're definitely second place. I will tell you this. I have met women that have always been the head of their relationship, that have always ran their relationship, that have always dated simpletons. And they always are submissive to me. It's weird. They just fall in place as submissive to me. It's as if my presence just commands it. I don't ask for it. I don't tell them that this is the way it is. I assume the lead and I lead. That's how it goes. Of course she gets a say. Of course we talk about decisions and this and that. But some of you you're just like this lapdog that follows her around because you're so afraid of her leaving you. Of you not being able to get none no more. Like you couldn't get another girl again. Listen, if you're a simp, you're lucky that you're even getting a girl. But you're getting the wrong type of ones a lot of times. Because they use you. You know, simps and beta males are pretty much synonymous. And you know how they tell you, you've heard the saying that beta males make the best husbands? Yeah, because they do everything that the woman wants them to do. They don't truly make the best husband, but the saying is because basically they'll give you anything that you want. They have no standard. They have no line. They're just yours to use. One of the dumbest things you could possibly do. Next, you chase harder when she pulls away. Oh my God. This is absolutely one of the worst things you can do as a man. And I'm not talking about you cheating on her with a bunch of girls and then she pulls away and then you chase her. That's different. I'm talking about you're dating, things appear to be going well, and all of a sudden she pulls away. And you're, what's wrong? What's wrong? What are you doing? What's wrong? Why? Why aren't you calling me? Why aren't you talking to me? Why did you cancel our date for Friday? Why is this? Is this something I can do? What? Oh my God. Listen, fellas. Sometimes when you're dating a woman, and I don't mean just your girlfriend, like a lot of times in the beginning stages is when something like this happens. This is before commitment. This is before like this is my girlfriend type of thing. They pull away because they're not sure they want to be with you. They pull away because sometimes if you're dating, they've got options too. And they got this guy in their ear, that guy in their ear. You know, hypergamy. They think they can do better sometimes. Do not chase a woman that thinks that they can do better than you. Again, you're what? Weak. It's one of the worst things you could possibly do to yourself. Why? Why? You look desperate. You look super thirsty. You look weak, like you can't get another woman. Anytime a woman has pulled away from me, I have let her pull away. And I have sought out other options. She doesn't answer my phone call. I may call one more time. You know, that's it. You only get 1 to 2 calls from me because I'm not calling you again. You will have to call me back. Sometimes people are busy. Sometimes people forget. That's the only reason for the second phone call. And I don't do it like, oh no, she didn't return. No. I don't like, I might do it hours later. Like, oh, or a day later. Like, oh, maybe she, let me call. And she'll answer then. That's it. I do not play. Okay? I pulled you. I can pull another one to talk to. I don't behave as if I don't have options. You guys are making yourselves look so damn weak. Women like strong men. And whether they like it or not, they do like men that have options. They like the man that all the women want. They may not want him to be a hoe. They may not want him to be sleeping around and all that other stuff. But they want that man. I think that they partially need that thrill of the slight jealousy that other women are looking at their man or may want their man. It helps keep them interested. Okay? Okay, let me see here. Next. You are afraid to say no. I wish Scarlo was here right now. I am not afraid to tell her no. Ever. I may have felt a little bad telling her no, certain things, because I may have known how, so I may have known she wanted to do this that day or go here that day or whatever it was. I'm not afraid to tell her no. Matter of fact, I have to tell her no at least once a week about something. Hey, babe, we should go. No, I'm not going there. Hey, babe, we should do. No, I don't feel like it. I tell her no all the time. I've been told by women in the past, they're like, I like the fact that you stick to your guns. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to tell me no if you don't feel like doing something. I've had women tell me that. They don't like you to be a pushover. The problem is, so many of you simps are so afraid that they will leave you and you can't get another girl. You don't have that female companionship that makes you feel so good right here. I'm not afraid. Okay? I'm not worried. Okay? If it don't work out, then it wasn't meant to be, and I may be sad for a little while, but I'll eventually find another woman. That's just how it is. You understand? All right. Next. You sacrifice your masculinity just to keep her. So many of you become these submissive, begging little puppies. And you become this second fiddle You become Starscream to her Megatron. You are just this effeminate, whatever, willing to do all of these things that no masculine man would do just to please her, just to put a smile on her face. Okay? It's not gonna happen with me, no matter what. I don't care if it's my daughter, I don't care who it is. I do not sacrifice my masculinity for anyone. Because once you do it once, you'll do it again. And again, and again, and again. And guess what? It makes you look what? Weak. That's right. And women do not like weak men. They like strong men. The majority of women prefer a strong man. Most do not want someone that will feminize themselves just to keep her. That is ridiculous. Oh, boy. Next. You put her above yourself every time. As the head of the house, as the husband, the boyfriend, the father, the leader. You cannot do that. Okay? A father is willing, a husband is willing to sacrifice himself for his family, and in certain aspects of life. But you do it every time? That also makes a man look weak. Hey, well, it was for my kids. Hey, it was for my wife. Hey, it was for my girlfriend. Like, it doesn't matter. Just every time they win, no matter what. Again, it makes you look so weak. People make this other mistake with friends and family. Oh, they're my friend. Oh, they're my family. I'll always do this for them. And they use you. And you become an enabler. And deep down, your own masculinity, your own manhood is being destroyed, and you know it. And a lot of guys like this are the ones that go postal. They go postal, they flip out, you hear about a tragedy, about the whole family gone, all that type of stuff. It's guys like that are doing a lot of these things, and they happen to get married. And they know it's going against their own masculinity, their own manhood. And let me tell you something. You cannot do that. You must take care of yourself. Absolutely. Most of the time. Because if you do not take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of her? How are you going to take care of a family? How are you going to take care of your business? And whatever else is going on as head of the house, as the man. Like, it's all about keeping her. Guys do and they feel horrible inside. Hey, check this out. I've been watching Love is Blind. A bunch of different ones from all over the world. The most recent one, there's a dude on there. He is so weak. And I could tell. And I told Scarlo, I said, watch. She's going to run him. This is going to be a problem. I told her. And there's a point that we got to where he starts crying. And he's like, and I'm not saying don't cry around a woman. I've cried in front of a woman before. But there's certain times that men cry. Okay? And there's certain times that men cry where it's like, not okay. Like I have a female friend, she was telling me about a guy that kept crying. And she was like, I've already made him cry twice. I said, wait a minute, you made him cry twice? And she was just telling me that I was just like, oh, this dude, oh, he is such a simp. And I was trying to help her with the relationship. I didn't tell her to leave him, but I was just trying to help her out. And she was telling me about her situation. But look, this dude starts crying. He's like, I'm too nice. I'm too nice. I'm too nice. And I'm like, wow. And a part of me actually felt for him because I was like, this is a dude that sees it. He recognizes his flaw and it's killing him. But the fact that he recognizes it means that he knows it's present and he can work to get rid of it. The problem is a lot of you don't even know. At least he's self-aware. A lot of you don't even know. So, I actually got this list from Jessica O's channel. I will link the video in the description box. Go check it out. She actually gives her own female reasons and the real reasons, you know what I mean? But it's nice for men to hear it come from a woman sometimes, you know. A lot of times you don't want to listen to us, you know what I mean? So, but if it comes from a woman, you'll listen, yeah. So post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Hopefully I have helped you to not be a simp. 10 million subscribers. Woo!